If you all have been following the XRP, the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, you know who this pro-XRP lawyer is on screen. That is John Deaton, and he believes that the SEC went after Binance and Coinbase in a coordinated attack, a coordinated effort to allow the suits, Wall Street, to catch up in crypto. Now, it's not that far-fetched. I mean, think about what's transpired here in the last 2 weeks in crypto. Okay, 2 weeks ago, it was all doom and gloom. We were going absolutely crazy. We were freaking out because the SEC was going after the largest exchange, Binance, and then the largest exchange in the United States, Coinbase, right? They were attacking them from all sides. There was FUD being spread about Cardano and Polygon and Solana, and basically every altcoin was down 20+%. Everything was decimated. Things were looking terrible. And then a week later, Bitcoin's over 30,000 and everything's running hot on the news that this new exchange was coming. See, Citadel and Fidelity and all the big players, all the richest people in the world and richest organizations and companies and institutions, now they're getting in crypto a week later. Isn't that interesting, right? Was this a coordinated effort just to dump the prices in order for Wall Street to catch up and get in? Did they buy the dip at 24,000? Did they buy the Ethereum dip? Was this all just a mastermind plan? It could be. And John Deaton has some thoughts on that. We're going to dive into it. And also what it means for XRP, because I do want to come back to that later on in the video too, and just kind of talk about where XRP Ripple stands in all of this right now, because it is some scary times for altcoins. I'm not freaking out. I mean, I was a lot more afraid. I'm not going to lie to you. A little bit more uncertain 2 weeks ago. I didn't go sell anything. I've got a ton of altcoins, okay? But I've got, my backbone of my portfolio, as I always mention, is Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I feel good about that, even better now. But 2 weeks ago, I did not feel good, okay? It was kind of a scary time. I feel a lot better now. Okay, and I don't think any of this is going to, crumble and just go away in terms of the altcoins. So let's dive in here, because the attorney here, John Deaton, has shared this sentiment. He agreed when Bitcoin proponent Preston Pish's tweet alleging the SEC's lawsuit against Coinbase and Binance was part of an effort to allow Wall Street firms to catch up with crypto, that he agreed. Basically, Fish pointed out that large United States financial institutions like BlackRock, like Citadel, like Fidelity, they're all applying for Bitcoin ETFs and spot exchanges a few days after the SEC sues the largest exchanges, Binance and Coinbase. Now, consequently, he noted that this past year had been a massive inside job between Wall Street parasites and government regulators just to allow these financial institutions to play catch up. Now, he said, "I'm sorry, but it's hard not to see the past year as a coordinated inside job between Wall Street and regulators. BlackRock, Fidelity, Citadel, Schwab, and Deutsche Bank all applied for Bitcoin ETFs right after the SEC's action against Binance and Coinbase. It feels like a catch-up strategy orchestrated by Wall Street parasites and government regulators." I couldn't agree more. I mean, and here's the thing. It's not all doom and gloom in this regard either, especially if you've already been invested in crypto. Because no matter what, think about this. You're in an asset class before the richest people in the world. Doesn't that feel good? You're here before BlackRock, before Fidelity, before Citadel, Schwab, Deutsche Bank. You're already here. If you've been in crypto the last 2 years and have held the line and have jumped the hurdles, have rode the roller coaster rides up and down, hopefully taken some profits along the way in 2021 if you've been here since late 2020, you're here before the richest institutions are here in the world. So listen, I get the one side of it, like we don't want these guys coming in here. They're going to ruin crypto. They're going to ruin decentralization. I get it. I get these arguments. I totally understand it. But to me, I'm looking to see the bigger picture here, the pros. The pros are we're still in it before the big dogs, and we need the big dogs in order to take us to the next level. If we want to look up one day and see a Bitcoin price of $1 million, which a lot of smarter people than I think that is what we can see, the only way we get there is if BlackRock, Fidelity, Citadel, Schwab, and Deutsche Bank come to the table. We just want to be eating at the table. We want to be eating appetizers before they sit down. And so far, if you're in crypto, you're here early, right? You're already nibbling on some shrimp cocktail before Citadel has a seat at the table. Now, in response, attorney Deaton said, "I think I agree." The pro XRP lawyer attached a short video clip of an interview where he commented on the matter. According to Deaton, SEC Chair Gary Gensler's attack on the industry allowed Wall Street to enter and crash the market. I mentioned this weeks ago when everything just took a massive dump, okay? It wasn't like a few things here or there. It was every altcoin at the same time took a massive, massive dump. It was very interesting. And I even said back then, this seems coordinated. This was before all of the stuff happened afterwards, the lawsuits, then obviously the reversal back up with the Bitcoin ETF news. I even said it weeks ago. I said, there's no way everything dials back 20 to 22% just like that, right? That's weird to me. That's not Jimmy's and Joe's doing that, okay? That is some big people doing that, some big players. And I said that weeks ago, and now it all makes complete sense. It makes complete sense. This was certainly a coordinated effort. Now, what does all this mean for XRP? Let's dive into XRP a little bit. So XRP sitting just below 50 cents. We've been hovering in this range for a long time, seemingly forever now. And if we look at the 1 year, it's basically the same story. I mean, think about this. This is the 1 year. This is the 1 year chart on XRP. Nothing has changed. I mean, we pop up here to about 50 cents. We hit resistance and we come down. I mean, this is the 1 year chart, guys. This is going back to 2022. So basically, absolutely nothing has happened with XRP in the last year. Now, you've had some opportunities to buy the dip down here at 34, down here at 32, and even lower than that down here at 31 way back in July. So those were your opportunities, and I would still say those are your opportunities. Anytime you get down below 40 cents, I feel like that's a really good buy. And some would argue that right now is still a really good buy. You know, the good thing is with XRP, the volume has remained there. This lawsuit has went on for 2+ years, yet we're still ranked number 6 overall, right? And I think more and more people have actually, because of this lawsuit dragging on, actually gotten more bullish on XRP. And we've seen holders rise. I think the longer this has played out, the longer it draws on, the more and more people think Ripple's going to win and think Ripple, no matter what happens in this lawsuit, is going to be successful, right? So I think you're seeing a lot of new people come into the fold here, and that will only increase, in my opinion, as more and more retail money comes back into crypto. In terms of the lawsuit itself, Garlinghouse remains very, very confident in where they are right now. He does think that a decision could come very soon, and the Hinman documents were very, very bullish for Ripple's argument against the SEC right now, and we're going to see how all of that plays out as well. And Ripple also got some great news out of Singapore. I talked about that in my previous video. Make sure you go check that out on the channel. So hopefully this gave you some good insight and some good intel, and if it did, let me know down below by hitting the like button, subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.